Hey guys, in the previous clip we talked about the Spork build, and in this clip we will continue with the leveling part of the build. In the previous clip we talked about the gear that I'm using, why I'm using it, um, and what gems I'm using, and so on. Now we are going to start with the passive tree. As I said, the starting position of the witch is better than the starting position of the shadow for this build. You should start for the right path of the witch. Mana regen, mana, this maximum energy shield here, and then going for the HP nodes. After that, you can continue here, or you can save a few points and go through these nodes that you don't need. You're not going to be energy shield based until late when you're already level 60 something and gear up for maps. If you're going to switch up to CI or WoW if you have chevrons. So, taking deep thoughts, taking the intelligence node, intelligence, and then we continue with strength and HP. This is what you're going after. You're going after as many HP nodes as possible so you don't die. After you get these nodes, you can continue right, but here you have only these nodes and then these nodes which are far away. This is why I would suggest you to go left. These three nodes here that we are taking now are going to be wasted later. We are going to have to respect them because we are going to take the left tree of the witch, but because it's many points to get to here, better just take three points to save up a little bit and then continue left straight for the next HP nodes. So you have as much HP as possible, you have enough intelligence to level up as freezing pulse, or if you decide you can go Ailey Cliff taking the agility node here, and if you need this agility node and wearing up dexterity amulet. Depending on do you have prepared elemental cliff weapons to use and the gems, you can go for agility and Ailey Cliff, or if you don't, just level up with freezing pulse. All you need is LMP, which is quest reward and faster casting. These are the two essential support gems that you're going to need while leveling as freezing pulsar. Then you continue bottom, taking the HP nodes and making the bridge for the ancestral bond, which gives you the two totems, and then you switch to spark. In the meantime, you should level up all the way your spark gem. It's essential because if you go do totem and your spark is level 1, it's not going to work, and if you started leveling it up just a few levels back, it's still not going to work. The damage of the spark won't be enough. So start leveling the gem from the beginning. If you can buy, if you have enough currency and you can buy, let's say 10% spark, or even 8% spark, 7% spark for 1 GCP or 10% for 2 GCP, it's a good trade-off because the quality of the gem is really important. It gives you 3% projectile speed per quality. At 10% quality, that will be 30 projectile speed, which will really help you. But even without projectile speed on the gem, without quality, you'll be just fine. After you take the ancestral bond, which you should do around 45-50 level at mid crew, don't take it before that because the damage of the spark is not good enough. You can go here for the all resistant nodes. If you are really with really terrible gear, you can go here for the two all resistant nodes, and what you can do also is to go right for the HP nodes here. You choose where to go first for the HP nodes. This is just 3 nodes away until it will give you 10 over resistance, so it's totally worth it. These points here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes to get 30 over resistance. So if you don't have good leveling gear and you just started the game on hardcore or on softcore, regardless, you should just pick up these nodes here for the over resistance, because your resistance will suck and you have to always be on maximum resistance, as I say several times a day on my stream. After you, this is already 58 points left. So after you finish up with these nodes, what you can do is to start taking some DPS nodes, and if you are already taking the crit nodes here, and if you are already with prepared gear, for CI, you can go CI. Also, you can go here taking these nodes, the divine toughness, the HP, and taking the static bows. Unless you have really good gear and you're higher level, you will use the static bows. You need this thing because the 45% increased shock duration lowers the threshold of the shock of your enemies, because if you shock for less than certain amount, it won't shock at all for less than certain amount of time. And this thing will lower the threshold. Also, it gives you these 2 points 20% chance, regardless if you crit or not, chance to shock. So when you're at this point, yeah, and you have average gear, you have a 3-4k of HP. If you have a little bit more HP on your gear, you're going to have up to 5k HP. What you should do now is to save up for your CI gear. By CI gear, I mean a shield, cheap shield that you can buy is the Rapid Globe, this one. 300 TS and gives you 50 spell damage, 40 to 60 spell damage, on average 50. Also gives you max HP, which you won't need when you go CI, but regardless, it's a good shield. As leveling gear, what you need is just... I prefer armor base like this one, HP, double resistance, some movement speed, or gloves, not this one. I need just HP resistance. I would prefer, for instance, boots with armor, not energy shield, because the armor is nice for physical reduction, and these are pretty nice with triple resistance, one of which is chaos, and okay HP. This is what you need for leveling. You can sacrifice one of your items for the gems that you need. For instance, I've been leveling until 60 something level with these gloves, which are terrible, just give me some mana and nothing. But they give me the 2 blue gems that I need, the green and the red. The gems for your Spork for the Dough totem will be Spark, Fork, Spell totem, faster casting. This is all you need to level up from 50 something level. 4 link. For 3 link, it will be for your freezing pools. It will be freezing pool, which is blue, 1 green, which will be the AOMP or GMP, and preferably AOMP while leveling, and faster casting, which is another blue gem. So after you have saved up enough currency, you should buy, let's say, a shield with this shield with 300 TS, a helmet like this, or hopefully better one, 300 TS or so. And then you need a chest piece. You just need 4 link. If you're not wealthy in game, just buy a non-link or 4-linked 600-ish ES chest piece, and you're ready to go CI on low life, depending on what you choose. Now I will make the passive tree for CI, and then you can out of it I will make the low life build, and you can transition to one of these, whatever you choose. So for the CI, we are going to take these 2 points here, or actually let's take these 2 points here, and then we respect out of the HP. We need to make the bridge here on top so we can go for the system boat. Then finish this circle, removing these HP nodes that you don't need because CI doesn't have any HP, taking out the energy shield nodes here. Then we respect out of these HP nodes and putting them here, and then respecting out of these HP nodes and out of these HP nodes, and going CI here. And also you can take the unnatural comb, taking out these HP nodes. This is why usually I don't pick up any DPS nodes, any damage nodes, because it's 41 points left, which will be 60 level. And let's say that you're going to go CI a little bit later, like 68 level, to be able to wear Vow Regalia or something. Anyway, what we can do now is to respec out of these HP nodes, and then take additional energy shield. We are going to take the inner force buff effect and going for these HP nodes here, not HP energy shield, excuse me, and then going for the dexterity this point and taking these energy shield nodes here. It's 27 points left, which means that this will be 63 4 levels. of your character, which is totally doable. You have these crit nodes here, you have these crit nodes here, you have the insane crit nodes here, you have the energy shield here, and this energy shield. You're pretty much set up. Now the next levels, what you can do is start picking up these nodes here, and once you finish the route here, you're going to respec out of these points here because you don't need them, and taking out this crit now. This is 19 points left, which is already level 80. This is how you're going to look at level 80. And now for the low life build, if you decide without chevrons to farm not mobs, because there you can meet up chaos mobs on every map, you just don't know when you're going to face chaos mobs. What you can do is to farm only Unar's Temple and Docks, because there are no chaos mobs at all. So what you do is to respec out of the infused shield, which gives you 20% maximum energy shield, which is amazing. It's a multiplier, and out of CI, which gives you 100% chaos damage resistance. So you're losing these two stuff, but what you can get is Pain Enchantment, and then specking into Zero out, and then taking these two nodes. So this is 2 nodes, 3 nodes, 4, 5 node, and we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So you need just one more point. And we can take the crit node here, speaking out of the intelligence node here. And this is how the build will look when you are low life and taking out actually this chaos resistance node, because it's only one node for 16 chaos resistance, which is a really good trade-off. This is how you're going to look at level 80 or so on low life. If you are lower level and you want to go on low life, which is something that I would recommend if I don't have any in-game wealth at the moment, start fresh, and I want to go to farm up, I will farm Lunar's Temple and Docks, and I will just respec out of some crit nodes. Sadly, at the moment, every crit node is good, so we will have to respec out of this. This is the last thing we're going to take, the left part of the witch tree. In order to be able, this is 26 points left, which means that this is level 75 or so. You're on low life, you have high energy shield, you have the respecting these points, you have the Pain Enchantment, and you're ready up to roll. You have all the energy shield that you can get. If you fix up your gear, you can respec out of these points to not need the resistance here. If you need just a little bit of resistance, we have access to this point, the 6 all resistance node, and we can take the 10 elemental, 10 intelligence node here. If you need strength for your vitality or for your reduced mana gem, picking up this might strength 30 strength nodes is a good trade-off, because it's just 1 point. So yeah, this is how the passive tree will look for low life. I showed how it will look for the CI, and while leveling for HP based character. If you don't have the money to buy CI gear, and because you've been buying leveling gear so you don't die, what you can do is to just stay at HP based for quite some time until you farm. All you need is like one exalt and a half to go CI or low life, whatever you prefer. I will put the links to the 3 passive trees in the description of the video. And yeah guys, this is it about this video. I will make more probably one more video just explaining a few more stuff about the build, about the Sporker, and this will sum it up for this video. Okay guys, if you have a good idea what video I should make, just write it down in the comment sections, or you're welcome on my stream to talk with me live there. See you guys in the next clip.